Welcome to SJSUSpartans.com. We are talking with the new assistant football coaches, and it's our pleasure to introduce Tim Landis, the special teams coordinator. You've been the head coach at Bucknell the last few years. Talk about going from St. Mary's to Bucknell and now back to the West Coast.
Yeah, it's been a transition. I mean, I loved my 3 years at St. Mary's. It was great. We loved living in the Moraga, Walnut Creek area. And, we had good seasons. We had really good teams at St. Mary's, and it gave me the opportunity to go back to Bucknell and be a head football coach for 7 more years. But this opportunity with Mike really is something that I'm really looking forward to, and I thought it was something I couldn't pass up, so I'm really excited.
Tell me about the relationship that you have with Coach McIntyre. Where did that start?
Yeah, it started actually back in 1991 at Davidson College. We were both young assistant coaches. He was a young defensive coordinator. I was special teams coordinator. I was also assistant baseball coach. And, we all had to kind of wear a bunch of hats there. And, Mike decided to go on a different path in terms of, getting into Division 1A football, which is now FBS football. And I ended up becoming the head coach at Davidson a year later at 27. In the past 17 years, I've been a head coach, both at Davidson, St. Mary's, and Bucknell. So we took very different courses. Of course, Mike went to Ole Miss in the NFL, and then to Duke, and now here to San Jose State. So it's kind of neat how we've come back together.
But now you're answering to someone. Is that going to be an adjustment?
Well, I'm ready for that, though. I think after 17 years, and I'm only 45. I don't consider that old yet, but
it's not.
17 years of fundraising and academics and dealing with parents and alumni. I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I'm ready to focus, and I think my dad put it really well when he was talking to me about this opportunity. It gives me a chance to focus really on a couple areas. Special teams being my main thing, working with the tight end, and then recruiting, and really focusing there and kind of getting back in the flow of being a coach. Lots of times as a head coach, you get caught up so much in the day-to-day operations, and you don't get the opportunity to enjoy the coaching part of it. So for me, I think it's been a little bit of a relief, to be honest with you.
This energy, and obviously when you look at what he's done on paper, he is ready to make an impact as a head coach.
Oh, no question. I mean, Mike McIntyre is an up-and-coming coach at the FBS level, and I think San Jose State was really smart in hiring him because, he was going to get a job. There's no question about it. And for them to be able to grab him and get him to come here, I think was great. And I'm happy to be here with him because I think the sky's the limit. He's very bright. He's worked for very great, very well-respected coaches in the business. David Cutcliffe at Ole Miss and at Duke. And, of course, you work for Bill Parcells for 4 years. You're probably going to learn a little bit about football and a little bit about learning how to work some hours, too,
You win and lose games with special teams, even though it doesn't get the attention that the offense and the defense do.
No, I believe that. My 17 years as a head coach, I've worked on offense, I've worked on defense, but I've always been the special teams coordinator. And the reason for that was I always thought that was a real, for me, connection to the entire team. If the head coach is the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator, well, the players start to think, well, he's an offensive guy or he's a defensive guy. When you're coaching special teams, you get to work with everybody in the program. And for me, it was really my way to connect with the entire team. And I enjoyed that a lot, and I'm looking forward to doing it here.